Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Noble UK Academy, your choices academic channel. This evening, I want to drift to another angle of differentiation. My aim is actually to dissect everything that has to do with differentiation before moving on to the next. Okay, so but before then, I'd like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the link of my YouTube channel with other students out there. If you are getting blessing from this channel, please extend it to others. That is what I mean. And another way of supporting me is actually sharing my content, the link of my channel with all the students out there. So this evening, we will be talking about differentiation of inverse trigonometric function. Functions. This is C functions. Okay. So if you're given this kind of equation, if y is equal to sine inverse x, find the y, the x. How do you deal with this kind of equation? It's very simple. Solution. Now, I have, mind you, y is equal to sine inverse x. In normal mathematics, when we have inverse, let's say A inverse, this means 1 over A, okay? 2 inverse means 1 over 2. So which means that this one now means y is equal to 1 over sine, then multiplied by x. Okay, this x is actually up. Okay, so this will further give us y is equals to x over sine. This is what it means. So if that being the case, you can see this is fraction, this is a whole number. I'll make this one look like a fraction by dividing by 1, so that I'll be able to cross multiply. Okay, cross multiply. This is cross multiplication, meaning that this side will multiply this side will multiply this side. Okay, so if I do that, 1 times x will give me x is equal to this times this will give me sine y. Now, having done this, the next thing I have to do now is to differentiate. Okay, I'm gonna differentiate x. This is x. This is x. I'm now also going to differentiate sine y. Okay, so I'll have d dx, meaning differentiating x is equal to d dx of sine y. Okay, so if you differentiate x, it gives you 1 is equal. If you differentiate sine, it gives you cos y. Sine y will give you cos y. And because it is y, they are differentiating y, so you have the y dx. Anytime you differentiate y, the y dx comes in. It's as good as that. It's as simple as that. Okay, so you must note that, or take note of that. It's quite simple, very much simple. Okay, now having done this, what do we do now? My idea is to actually get the y dx, okay. Now, so how I'm gonna do this? What if I interchange it? I say cos y, this is cos y, okay, cos y dy dx What I'm having here is what I wrote here is equals to this one. It's still the same thing, okay? So because I'm looking for the y dx, I will divide everything by cos y. Both sides of the equation by cos y, okay? Cos y cancel out cos y. I'm left with what? The y dx is equals to 1 over cos y. It's as simple as that. Now, having gotten to this point, we are dealing with trigonometry. You must know there's a popular law in trig that is from Pythagoras theorem. It says that sine square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. This is an established law or rule. It's a rule, okay, fundamental rule in trigonometry, which every math student must know. So if that being the case, mind you, I'm having cos y here, which is cos. So if I make cos the subject of formula here, this one becomes cos square x is equals to 1. So this one coming over becomes minus sine square x. Okay. Okay. So that is cos square x. But what if I'm looking for only cos x, not cos square? So what do? I'm going to take the square root of both sides of the equation by having this cos square x is equals to 1 minus sine square x. Okay, so I'm going to take the square root of both sides of the equation. This square has cancelled out this square root. Okay, so I'm left with cos x, meaning that cos x is equal to root 1 minus sine square x. Sine square x. Sine square x, okay? Yeah. Now, look at what I'm going to do here. Don't forget, our aim is to find the y dx. And I've gotten my the y dx to be this, which means that recall that the y dx is equals to 1 over cos y. So if that being the case, I'm going to have the y dx giving me 1 over cos y. Mind you, cos x is giving us this because we are dealing with x. That is why this place is x. So here we are dealing with y. This place is going to be y. So that is equal to 1 over root 1 minus sine square. Instead of square x, it's going to be square y. Okay. Now, it doesn't end here. I'm going to recall something now, which you must always remember. From this point, we got our x to be equal to sine y. What if I was looking for x squared? If x is equal to this, that means that x squared is gonna be the square of this place, which will give me sine square y. That's what it means. Okay. So if x is equal to this, that means x squared is gonna give me this. So I'm gonna go back now to interchange it. Okay, meaning that this sine square y is equal to what? X squared. So let's say the y, the x, it has now become 1 all over root 1 minus. Instead of this now, I'm gonna substitute with x squared. So the moment you do this, you are good to go. So this is our final answer. I want to believe this teaching is explanatory enough and you found value in this. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Mind you, I'm not sweating. because of what I'm teaching. I'm actually sweating because the weather is actually hot. Yeah, thank you till we meet again. Bye for now.